Good morning, students. The short story Grief by Anton Chekhov is prescribed for the students of BA Part 1 English Literature in Paper 2, that is English Prose and Fiction. The writer of the story is Anton Chekhov, who was a Russian. Before we look at the summary or analysis of the story, let us first take a quick look at the biography of Anton Chekhov. Chekhov was born in 1860 and he died in 1904. Russian writer Anton Chekhov is recognized as a master of the modern short story and a leading playwright of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Who was Anton Chekhov? Through stories such as The Steppe and The Lady with the Dog, and plays such as The Seagull and Uncle Vanya, Anton Chekhov emphasized the depths of human nature, the hidden significance of everyday events, and the fine line between comedy and tragedy. Chekhov died of tuberculosis, famously known as TB, on July 15, 1904, in Baden-Württemberg, Germany. Youth and education. Anton Pavlovich Chekhov was born on January 29, 1860, in Taganrog, Russia. His father, Pavel, was a grocer with frequent money troubles. ग्रोसर का मतलब है कि वो किचन में काम आने वाली सामान बेचते थे. His mother, Yevgenia, shared her love of storytelling with Chekhov and his five siblings. Siblings means his five brothers and sisters. When Pavlov's business failed, that is, his father's business failed in 1875, he took the family to Moscow to look for other work, while Chekhov remained in Taganrog until he finished his studies. Chekhov finally joined his family in Moscow in 1879 and enrolled at medical school. With his father still struggling financially, Chekhov supported the family with his freelance writing. यानी वो किसी पब्लिशिंग हाउस से जुड़े हुए नहीं थे. वो जो भी कुछ लिखते थे वो अपनी ओर से ही उसको पब्लिश करवाते थे, और इससे जो उनको कमाई मिलती थी, जो पैसा मिलता था, उससे वो घर परिवार के खर्चे चलाने लगे. Producing hundreds of short comic pieces under a pen name for local magazines. Early writing career. During the mid 1880s, Chekhov practiced as a physician and began to publish serious works of fiction under his own name. मेडिकल स्टडीज़ उन्होंने पूरी कर ली थी और काम के साथ साथ वो लिखने भी लगे थे अब सीरियसली. His pieces appeared in the newspaper New Times and then as part of collections such as Motley Stories. His story, The Steppe, was an important success, earning its author the Pushkin Prize in 1888. Like most of Chekhov's early work, it showed the influence of the major Russian realists of the 19th century, such as Leo Tolstoy and Fyodor Dostoevsky. ये रशिया के फेमस राइटर्स हैं दोनों, टॉल्स्टॉय एंड दोस्तोव्स्की. Chekhov also wrote works for the theatre during this period. नाटक भी लिखे उन्होंने. His earliest plays were short farces. Farces मतलब ऐसे नाटक जिसमें आप व्यंग कर रहे हैं. However, he soon developed his signature style, which was a unique mix of comedy and tragedy. Plays such as Ivanov, 1887, and The Wood Demon, 1889, told stories about educated men of the upper classes coping with debt, disease, and inevitable disappointment in life. Major works. Chekhov wrote many of his greatest works from the 1890s through the last few years of his life. In his short stories of that period, including Ward Number 6 and The Lady with the Dog, he revealed a profound understanding of human nature. यानी कि उनको मानव स्वभाव की या मानव चरित्र की बहुत अच्छी समझ थी, and the ways in which ordinary events can carry deeper meaning. In his plays of these years, Chekhov concentrated primarily on mood and characters, showing that they could be more important than the plots. Not much seems to happen to his lonely, often desperate characters, but their inner conflicts take on great significance. Their stories are very specific, painting a picture of pre revolutionary Russia, Russian society yet timeless. मतलब रशिया में बोल्शविक रेवोल्यूशन हुआ था अर्ली 20th सेंचुरी में, तो उस विद्रोह के पहले के वक्त को या समय को वो अपनी कहानियों और नाटकों के माध्यम से दर्शाते हैं. From the late 1890s onward, Chekhov collaborated with Konstantin Stanislavski and the Moscow Art Theatre on productions of his plays, including his masterpieces The Seagull of 1895, Uncle Vanya 1897, The Three Sisters 1901, and The Cherry Orchard 1904. Later, Life and Death. In 1901, Chekhov married Olga Nipper, an actress from the Moscow Art Theatre. However, by this point his health was in decline, यानी कि उनकी सेहत खराब होने लगी थी due to the tuberculosis that had affected him since his youth. While staying at a health resort in Badenwiller, Germany, he died in the early hours of July 15th, 1904 at the age of 44. 44 साल की उम्र में उनकी डेथ हो गई क्योंकि वो कई सालों से टीबी से ग्रसित थे. Chekhov is considered one of the major literary figures of his time. His plays are still staged worldwide, and his overall body of work influenced important writers of an array of genres, including James Joyce, Ernest Hemingway, Tennessee Williams, and Henry Miller. ये सब राइटर्स अर्ली 20th सेंचुरी के बहुत फेमस राइटर्स रहे हैं. इसके साथ the biography of Anton Chekhov comes to an end. We will next continue and look at the short story Grief, जिसके दो अन्य टाइटल्स हैं. एक है मिजरी, कई जगह उसको लेमेंट नाम से भी छापा जाता है, और उसका एक सब टाइटल भी है जो मैं अभी आपको थोड़ी देर में बताऊंगी. थैंक यू.